Alright guys, welcome back to the top secret underground fish room. Now, what we're going to do today is something a little different. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite fish. One of my favorite fish. Marine fish. A spotted puffer or a stars and stripes puffer. Now, don't get these confused with the smaller puffers. The brackish water puffer, known as the green spotted puffer. Completely different fish. Now, what I'm going to do is I have two of these spotted puffers. One here in the fish room and one at my job. Now, I'm going to show you some video. I'm going to tell you some things. I'm going to tell you where they come from. I'm going to tell you what they act like. And I'm going to tell you a lot of things I read. Now, some of those things I read, they don't really coincide with what I see in real life. But I'll get to that later in the video. So, let me show you my puffers, and let me tell you a little bit about them on this special spotlight on a spotted puffer. Hope you enjoy. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, please. Or leave your comments down below. Now, on to the video. The white spotted puffer, or the stars and stripes puffer, is part of the dog-faced puffer family. Arathron hispidus, Linnaeus, 1758. Now, these fish can grow up to 20 inches in size, 50 centimeters for the metric system. The natural environment for these fish, it inhabits shallow coastal protected bays, outer reef slopes, reef flats, and lagoons, often found in weedy estuaries, and usually found at depths between 3 to 150 feet, where it feeds on benthic invertebrates. Now, an estuary, for those that don't know, is where the salt water comes in and meets the fresh water. A lot of fish breed there. A lot of fish spend their young lives there. Now, the range of these fish, they go all the way from the Indo-West Pacific Ocean, the Red Sea, all the way from East Africa to Panama, north to southern Japan, and the Hawaiian Islands. They go all the way south to Lord Howe and Rapps Islands. Also, the Eastern Pacific and Baja California, and the Gulf of California. Now we get to general husbandry, or how you take care of these fish. Now it says they're occasionally seen in the trade, but I've seen them around more than occasionally. They're not that hard to get. They're just pretty hard to keep and take care of, because they like clean water, and they like to bite other fish. So, they have a light gray body, and its upper half having numerous white spots, with horizontal dark stripes, as you see on the belly and the base of pectoral fins, are quite dark. Lacks pelvic fins, but uses pectoral fins for movement. Now these are best maintained in fish-only aquariums with wide open swimming areas, peaceful tank mates, and tank mates too large to be eaten. And that's true, because I've seen mine eat some, they've eaten some fish. Plus, it's good to provide a large cave or some live rock for them to hide in when needed. Now, you should definitely not house these fish with aggressive fin-nipping fish, such as a grouper, a dottyback, triggerfish, an angelfish. This is a slow-moving species. Now, I'm going to interject there too, because I don't think they're that slow-moving. When they want to move fast, they can move fast. You can see when it's time to eat, they move fast. As far as feeding goes, they require a varied diet. Chunky chopped fish, shrimp flesh, krill, clams, especially with the shell on if you can get it that way when they get bigger, squid, and or carnivore frozen foods, along with some vegetable matter. I throw in a little romaine lettuce for mine. Seems to really enjoy that. Now, leave the hard shells on the shrimp that you feed to them, so that may help wear down its teeth should they have numerous daily feedings. Now, as an aside, I've also got mine to eat pellets, and also I get clams on a half shell at my local fish store. They're nice and small, and he does a good job with his teeth gnawing the meat out of the clamshell, which means I have a bunch of clamshells at the bottom of my tank. But that's another story. Now for the FYI part from Vinny. These spotted puffers, they will eat smaller fish, ornamental shrimp, crabs, snails, urchins, sea stars, sponges, clams, and tube worms. They will nip the fins of slow-moving tank mates. They may graze upon coralline algae and eat stony corals. Now, this is especially important if you have children at home. The bodies of pufferfish are covered in toxic mucus, a tetrotoxin. A powerful poison to ward off would-be predators. If the skin or flesh is consumed by humans, it can be fatal. You could die. So don't mess around and touch your puffers. Now, like other puffers, when threatened, the spotted puffer will puff up by taking in air and water and become balloon-like to deter predators. But what you don't want to do is have your puffer puff when he doesn't need to. If you take him out, use a container. Don't use a net. Never use a net with any puffer. The last thing you want him to do is inhale all that air and not be able to get it out. Now for the specifics. The experience level is intermediate. I disagree with that also. I say you should be a little more than intermediate with these fish. You should have a little more experience. The temperament is semi-aggressive. I kind of disagree with that also. If they're in with fish that they've grown bigger than, they will be very aggressive. I've had both of my puffers wipe out other fish that I really liked just because they got to that point where they couldn't stand looking at them anymore. Their diet, the carnivorous diet. Are they coral safe? Heck no. Are they fish safe? Not really. Are they invertebrate safe? Nope. Not really invertebrate safe either. The acclimation time takes 30 plus minutes. The best environment is a fish-only aquarium. If you do put tank mates, make sure they're peaceful and larger. It says the minimum tank size, 180 gallons. Now everybody knows how that goes in this hobby. Eventually, you have to get bigger tanks, or you have to rehome your fish. But taking a small one, 3-4 inches, starting them out with a 50, 55, 75 gallon tank, there's plenty of room, as long as you have a lot of filtration. Now the temperature range, 72 to 82. The specific gravity for the salt water is 1.020 and 1.026. They like a pH between 8 and 8.5. That's the specifics. Keep it in that range and you should be fine. But have plenty of filtration, people. A sump, that's what I use. It's because otherwise you're just not going to cut it with these fish. My advice, if you want a really fun fish, a really interactive fish that just comes up to the tank and just loves seeing your face, interacts with you with beautiful colors, beautiful design, strange looking body. It's not like other fish. The spotted puffer could be for you. But if you want to keep a community tank, or you're not looking to get bigger tanks, or a species only tank, or tank just for him, then he might not be for you. So I've given you the broad outline, but do your own research. I'm just a guy on the internet. So take a look.